Okay, so we'll start with the tutorial session. I have selected some problems from all topics. I have not focused on vector calculus and differential equations. Those questions also will be included in the next tutorial session. Okay, so for the time being, I'm focusing on basic calculus, linear algebra, and some complex analysis part. Okay. So the first question, the graph of the piecewise linear function f of t is shown in the figure below. Okay, f of t is shown in the figure below, and if g of x is representing integral minus 2 to x f of t dt, then which of the following values is greatest? Which of the following values is greatest? Which answer will be the correct one? Abhishran has answered option B. Others? Adira, Albin Joy has answered option C. Sujit has answered option C. Okay, so here, what you need to think about is, okay, I think option C is the correct one. Abhi, you just missed one thing, which is the area part is what is asked. Okay, so what is asked is actually from minus 2. This is point minus 2. This is point minus 1. From minus 2 to x. X is a positive number. X is a number greater than minus 2. Because if x is less than minus 2, then this integral becomes negative, right? Because it will be traveling backwards. So something like this part of area, when this will get maximum value, this area will be maximum when it reaches this point. From here onwards, if you further increase the h value, this area will also count, which is going to be negative, correct? So the maximum area which you can get is from minus 2 to 1. So h should be equal to, actually h should be equal to 1, correct? So g of x is what is asked in the question. G of x is what is asked in the question. So h should be equal to 1, which means g of 1 is the correct answer for this particular question. Understood, all of you? Abhi, you got the correct idea, right? So it is not g of, it is not the point function which is asked, f. Okay, so many students are coming in. Okay, I'll wait for 2 minutes because many students are asking to join. It's actually creating a lot of disturbance. Okay, fine. Right, so next question. Can I move to the next question? All of you understood, right? Yes. Okay, so the next question is, okay, a graph of a function is shown below. Okay, this is a graph which is shown as f. Which of the following could be the graph of derivative of f? This is option A, option B, option C, and option D. Option A, option B, option C, and option D. Which option is supposed to be the derivative? Which shape will it take? The derivative of this particular function. So I will tell you one particular simple idea to check whether which of the graphs is going to be the derivative. The one easiest way is I will check at the particular point O, or origin. Okay. At origin, what is going to be the derivative of this particular function? Whether it is a positive number or a negative number. Whether it is a positive number or a negative number. At origin, or is it 0? Which of the options is correct? At origin, what is going to be the derivative? At origin, at origin, what is going to be the derivative? What is the rate of change at origin? It is a function which is coming down, right? It is a function which is coming down at origin. Yeah, it is going to be negative, right? Now, I am going to check at the options. When I check this option, at origin, the value is 0. When I check this option, at origin, the value is negative. Okay. When I check this option, the origin, the value is positive. When I check the last option, at origin, the value is 0. So I have only one option which validates my result at this particular point, which is at origin. Correct? Naturally, this has to be the answer. Now, you can check for other part also. Let us see what is going to be the answer. See, when I come down in the positive side, until this point, until this particular point, okay, I'll use another color. Until this particular point, actually the result is negative, right? Until this particular point, actually the result is negative. And from here onwards, again, it goes positive. Similarly, on the negative side, until this point, this result is negative because it is coming down. And from here onwards, when you take the left side, it is positive. So in this region, the result must be totally negative. And you can see that is valid here. From here onwards, it is reaching a maximum negative value. It is again negative in the positive region. Then it goes up. Okay. So which is the correct answer for this question? Which is the correct answer? All of you? B. Correct. Which is the correct answer? Option B is the correct answer. Understood, Rintamol? You understood the mistake? Right? See, this is how you need to approach gate questions also, because many times they will be giving functions as graphs, and you'll be asked to interpret the graph, the derivative of the graph, etc. The questions I have included in this tutorial sheet are actually taken from gate types exams which are conducted by IIT. Okay, there is IIT JEE exam, there is JAM exam, joint admission test exam, which is the joint admission exam for MSc Physics Maths in IITs. All those exam questions have selected for this tutorial. So some of the questions will be easy, very easy. Some of the questions will be a little bit difficult, but you approach this as the type of questions which you can expect in gate exam. Okay, those kind of questions are taken for this tutorial. So I will wait for your answers from every question, for every question, and after 2 minutes I will work out the solution. Okay, so shall we proceed? All of you understood the answer? B is, I mean, option B is correct. This one correct for answer for this one? Yes. Okay, shall I proceed? Next question. Okay, now this is a limit question. If limit x tending to infinity, x square into m minus 1 minus m plus n into x minus 2013 divided by x plus 1 is given as, answer is given as 1, then the values of constant m equal to and n equal to r. You can try answering this question. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes time to answer this, and when you are not able to get the answer, I'll work out. Okay, so I'm waiting for your answers. So the first option is m equal to 1, n equal to 0. Second option is m equal to 1, n equal to minus 2. Second option, third option is m equal to 1, n equal to 1, and last option is m equal to 1, n equal to minus 1. One more thing, we will have this maths tutorial session in every Sunday from here onwards. We will get 3 more Sundays, I think. All the 3 Sundays we will have this tutorial sessions. I'll be covering as many questions as possible. So this can be considered as a maths revision for you, because I will be discussing the concepts also when we face difficult problems. So actually, what is the idea is, we will definitely get around 15 marks from mathematics. So from these tutorial sessions, if you regularly attend these tutorial sessions until gate exam, I can guarantee you will definitely score 10 out of 50. Okay, and sometimes you will get 13 or 14 marks out of 15. That's actually very good marks in maths. Okay, so considering the importance of maths, we are conducting this tutorial session. So as far as possible, don't miss this class in coming Sundays. Okay. Right. So the answer for this one is option B. That is correct. Now, how should we approach this question? The first point is, you must have m value equal to 1. You must have m value equal to 1. Why? Because when x is tending to infinity, there is a numerator polynomial with second order and denominator polynomial with first order, and the answer is a constant. If the answer is a constant, you cannot have numerator polynomial and denominator polynomial different orders, because when you check x square term, see ax square by bx, if this limit is x is tending to infinity, whatever be the second or means smaller terms here, if there is a second order term in the numerator, this limit can never be a constant. It can never be a constant. It will always be infinity, because you can check this is x square and this is x. So there cannot be higher order terms in the numerator if the result is a constant. That is the first concept. Okay, so naturally I will get m is equal to 1 as the correct answer, because once m is 1, there is no more this term, right? Once m is 1, there is no more term, this term. Now you can simply apply L'Hospital rule. If you differentiate this, there is no m here. If you differentiate this, you will get minus of m plus n in the numerator and 1 in the denominator, right? You already know m is equal to 1. So n must be equal to minus 2 to get this answer as plus 1, right? Because when you put minus of 1 plus n equal to 1, correct? So minus 1 minus n equal to 1. So you will get n is equal to minus 2. That is the correct answer. If you put n is equal to minus 2, see 1 minus 2. This becomes minus 1. Minus of minus 1 is plus 1. Right? So the first idea is you can never have a second order term in the numerator. When you have limit extending to infinity, second order polynomial divided by first order polynomial is equal to 1. That is possible only if x square term is vanishing. Is it clear? From there you can easily conclude that the answer is B. Okay, all of you understood? Should I repeat? All of you understood? Okay, so clear, right? Okay, so I'm moving forward. Yeah, if anybody, see, it's a mix of all classes. So civil, mechanical, ECE, electrical, instruments, all students are supposed to be here. So if any of you find it hard, you can just put in chat to repeat or to explain a little bit slowly. I will repeat the question. Okay, so shall we move to the next question now? I'm moving to the next question. Okay, so this is the next question. If f of x is equal to modulus of x cube minus 3x square plus 3x, 2x divided by x cube minus 3x square plus 2x, the same term, a function divided by the same function, then for which of the following set of points A, limit extending to a f of x does not exist? I will explain the solution here. Okay, now when you have something in this form, the modulus of f of x divided by f of x, okay, this is equal to, when f of x is greater than 0, mod f of x can be replaced as f of x itself. When f of x is less than 0, mod f of x can be replaced as minus f of x. All of you know this, right? All of you know this relation, right? Modulus of a function is always replaced as, if the function is greater than 0, then we put that function itself. If the function is less than 0, then we can put it a negative, right? So what I have here is, either I can put f of x by f of x, which is equal to 1, or I can put minus f of x divided by f of x, minus f of x divided by f of x, which is equal to minus 1, right? Now, so the answers are going to be, the results are going to be actually, the ratio is going to be plus 1 or minus 1, right? Plus 1 or minus 1. So where will this, when the result is plus 1 or minus 1, definitely the limit will exist. But when you have this function equal to 0, at the 0 point, there is a transition, right? At the 0 point, there will be a transition. So at this particular point, the limit does not exist. So the limit will not exist. The limit will not exist when you have f of x equal to 0, right? When you have f of x equal to 0. That is the idea of this particular problem. Whenever you see a function like this, mod f of x divided by f of x, where does the limit does not exist? Where does the limit does not exist? The limit will not exist whenever, sorry, the limit will not exist whenever you have f of x equal to 0. Remember, mod f of x divided by f of x, limit does not exist, limit does not exist when f of x equal to 0, when f of x equal to 0. So I will check now what is going to be the result. See, we have x cube minus 3x square plus 2x equal to 0. Okay. Now I can take out x, which means x into x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. So this implies either x is equal to 0, or this can be factorized as x minus 2 into x minus 1, right? X minus 2 into x minus 1. So my all points are 0, 1, 2. At these h points, when x is 0, 1 or 2, the function becomes 0. When x is 0, 1 or 2, the function becomes 0. So naturally at these points the limit does not exist. So option C is the correct answer. I think Abhijit, you understood what is the mistake. Is it clear to you? Yeah. Others understood? Can I move forward? Okay. If you allow me to rub, do you want to take down the notes from this? Do you want time to copy the notes? Any of you? Do you want time to copy the notes, or can I move forward? Copy it, right? Okay. So I'm moving forward. Before that, I'll just explain one more thing. One more question for you to think about. Okay. My question is, see, modulus of cos x divided by cos x. Limit x tending to a. At which all points of a will the limit does not exist? This is a question you can try. At which all points of a will the limit does not exist? This is a question which you can try. Mod cos x by cos x. You can try plotting this also. Okay. Mod cos x divided by cos x, x tending to a, which all points of a the limit does not exist. That is the question. Okay. That is something for you to work out as an assignment. I'm moving to the next question. Okay, this slide has got 3 questions. Okay, it's pretty easy. First question, you give me answers by putting the number. Okay, you put number 1, what is the answer? Number 2, what is the answer? Number 3, what is the answer? I'll just read out the questions. Okay, if number of elements in a matrix is 60, then how many dimensions of matrix are possible? That is the first question. Options are 12, 6, 24, and 30. Now the second question is, matrix A has x rows and x plus y columns. Matrix B has y rows and 11 minus y columns. Both AB and BA exist. Both AB and BA exist. Then what are the values of x and y? Option A, x equal to 3, y equal to 4. Option B, x equal to 4, y equal to 3. Option C, x equal to 3, y equal to 8. And option D, x equal to 8, y equal to 3. Now there is a third question in the slide. A is a diagonal matrix of order 3 and trace of A. This implies trace of A. Trace of A is given to be 12. If all diagonal entries are positive, this is an important point. If all diagonal entries are positive, then the maximum value of determinant of A is, options are 8, 16, 32, and 64. Okay. You can try one by one, give me answers. Okay, I will just check for what is the first question's answer. See, there are 60 elements in a matrix, which means you can arrange that matrix in lot of different ways, right? First question, okay. I will arrange it in one single row and 60 columns. That is one possibility. 1 into 60, 1 by 60. That is one dimension. I can arrange in 2 rows and 30 columns, right? I can arrange in 3 rows and 20 columns, right? I can arrange in 4 rows and 15 columns. 5 rows and 12 columns is also possible, right? Or I can arrange in, one second, there is somebody who wants to join. Okay, I can arrange in 6 rows and 10 columns. Now, further, can you reduce it? No, no possible, right? Now, the other options are also possible, right? 60 by 1, 60 rows and 1 column, okay? 30 by 2, 20 by 3, 15 by 4, 12 by 5, and 10 by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 different ways you can find the order of the matrix. 12 different ways you can find the order of the matrix. Is that okay to all of you? Understood? Madhav, you understood what is the mistake? Okay. Madhav is there? Yeah. Okay. All of you understood, right? Okay. Now that is the first question's answer. The second question. Now we'll move to the next question. Second question is, okay. Let us take the second question. I'll take the second question. A is a matrix with x rows and x plus y columns. B is a matrix with y rows and 11 minus y columns. Okay. So if A into B exists, it means number of columns in A and number of rows in B must be same, which means I will get the relation x plus y. Sorry, I will get the relation. What is the relation you will get from there? X plus 5 must be equal to y. Correct? That is the relation. X plus 5 must be equal to y. So that is the first relation. Now they are giving that B into A will also exist, which means number of columns in B, which means number of columns in B must be equal to number of rows in A. Now that will give you 11 minus y equal to x. 11 minus y equal to x. Now from these two relations, I can replace y by x plus 5. I can replace y by x plus 5. Okay, so 11 minus x plus 5 equal to x, right? So 11 minus x minus 5 equal to x. So I will get 6 equal to 2x or x equal to 3. And if x is equal to 3, what is the value of y? Y is equal to 8. X is equal to 3, y is equal to 8. So option C is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. All of you understood? 2 is option C, right? Okay. What about the last question? A is a diagonal matrix of order 3. Trace of A is equal to 12. If all diagonal entries are positive, then maximum value of determinant of A is. See, when you have a matrix, the diagonal entries are positive and the sum of diagonal elements is equal to 12. Okay. Now you have three different values added up. So let us say A plus B plus C equal to 12. And what is the value, maximum value of A into B into C? 1 second. Now, before that, why I have taken the determinant is equal to A into B into C? That is something which I need to describe. Can I rub off? All of you have copied the first two question explanations. Can I erase that? All of you have copied the first two questions explanations. Do you want time to copy the first part and second part? No, right? Copy it, right? Okay. So I'm just removing the ink on the slide. Okay. Yeah. Now you have three eigenvalues for a 3 by 3 matrix. So lambda 1 plus lambda 2 plus lambda 3 will be actually representing the trace of the matrix. That will be equal to sum of diagonal elements. Okay. Now, if lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 is multiplied, you will get determinant. This is given to be, since all the diagonal entries are positive, you know the product of elements must be, the product of eigenvalues must be giving you determinant. So I can have this trace given by 12 equal to 4 plus 4 plus 4. Okay, then if they are the eigenvalues, then the product is 4 into 4 into 4, which is equal to, you will get the answer as 16 into 4, which is 64. Now you can think about some other combination. Suppose I take 2, 5 and 5. Naturally the product will be 25 into 2, which is 50, right? Suppose if I take 1, 1 and 10, then the product is 10 only. So whenever you have the sum defined and the product is required to be maximum, the simple logic is you should have equal values, right? That whenever you have equal values, the volume will be maximum. See, if you have a parallelepiped, if you have a parallelepiped, you know that it will have maximum volume when you have, what is this? Okay, the parallelepiped will have maximum volume when it is having a shape of a cube. That is the idea. So that is the idea here also. You need to have all values 4 to have the product maximum value, which is 64. Okay, so is it clear to all of you? Can I move forward? Option Albin Joy, you have answered option C for which one? Option C for second question, right? Option C is for second question and option D is not. Okay. That's copied. Fine. Okay, thank you. So I'm moving forward. I think this is also clear to all of you. Okay. Now this is a differential equation question. I'll read out the question. Y of x is lambda e raised to 2x plus e raised to beta x, where beta is not equal to 2, is the solution of the differential equation d square y by dx square plus dy by dx minus 6y equal to 0. Satisfying the condition dy by dx at 0 is equal to 5. Then what is y of 0 equal to? That is the question. Options are 1, 4, 5 and 9. Kripesh has answered C. Abhijit, Abhikrishnan, everyone has got the answer as C. Okay, let us see whether C is the correct answer. For those who don't understand how to solve it, see, when you have this differential equation given to you, that is d square y by dx square plus dy by dx minus 6y equal to 0. This is the equation, right? So I know the this is a homogeneous equation, so the complementary function is very easy to evaluate. D square plus d minus 6 into y equal to 0. I need to find the roots of this equation. So it is d plus 3 into d minus 2 equal to 0. So the roots are minus 3 and 2, correct? These are the two roots. So I know the solution is going to be, complementary function is going to be c1 e raised to minus 3x plus c2 e raised to 2x. This is the general form of the solution. Now they have given the solution to be of the form y of x equal to lambda e raised to 2x plus e raised to beta x. Now when you compare this to equation, you know c2 is equal to lambda and c1 is equal to 1. So I can write y of x is equal to lambda e raised to 2x plus e raised to minus 3x, because beta is actually minus 3. That is obtained from the solution, right? Now what is y dash of x? Y dash of x will be, if you differentiate this, 2 lambda e raised to 2x minus 3 e raised to minus 3x, right? Now you put x is equal to 0, y dash of x at x is equal to 0 will be equal to 2 lambda minus 3, right? 2 lambda minus 3, and 2 lambda minus 3 is equal to, they have given the answer to be 5, right? They have given the answer to be 5, which means I will get lambda is equal to 3 plus 5, 8 divided by 2, which is 4. So lambda is also obtained now. Lambda is equal to 4. So now this is equation. Y of x is actually 4 e raised to 2x plus e raised to minus 3x. Okay. Now when you put x is equal to 0, what is asked? Y of 0. When you put x is equal to 0, you will get the answer as 4 plus 1 equal to 5. So the correct answer to this question is 5. Correct answer to the question is 5. Option C. All of you understood? Those who could not get the answer, all of you understood how to solve it? Yes. Can I move forward? Is it clear? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'll move to the next question. This is another question, limit question. So I'm dealing with calculus now, but there are some questions from linear algebra which are pretty difficult to solve. Now, what is the answer for this question? Limit x tending to 1. I will explain the question by writing it once again. Limit x tending to 1. Summation I equal to 1 to n x to the power I minus 1. Okay. X to the, these terms are summed up. Divided by x minus 1 is equal to. What is the answer for this one? You can try this question. Okay, so we have two different answers for this particular question. Option C and B are the answers given by most of you. Let's see how any other answers or anybody else want to give the answers. Okay, I'll try to work it out. Okay, what is the answer? Let's see. Okay, when I give different values of I, for example, if I put I equal to 1, this term will be, if I put I is equal to 1 second, please hold on. Class okay. When I put I equal to 1, okay, that will be x minus 1, right? X minus 1 divided by x minus 1, correct? When I put x is equal to, see, this term is a common term, so I can put x minus 1 in the denominator of each term. Now, this numerator summation, when I put I equal to 2, when I put I equal to 2, that will be x square minus 1 divided by x minus 1 plus the third term x cube minus 1 divided by x minus 1 plus the last next term x raised to 4 minus 1 divided by x minus 1 plus etc etc x raised to n minus 1 divided by x minus 1, and all terms limit x is tending to 1, right? Now I know this term is equal to 1 because this will be cancelled out. When you put x equal to 1, how do you get the answer for this one? This is also very easy because I can write x minus 1 into x plus 1 here. When I cancel out these two terms, I'll get 1 plus 2 plus the third term. Here also you can get, now from here onwards you can actually do the differentiation on numerator and denominator, right? L'Hospital's rule can be applied. When I apply L'Hospital's rule in the numerator, that will be 3x square divided by 1, right? Here it will be 4x cube divided by 1. Next term it will be, and last term it will be nx raised to n minus 1 divided by 1. So when you put a x everywhere, you will get 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus etc. up to n. So what is the sum of first n counting numbers? Sum of first n counting numbers. What is the answer? All those who has given answer C is correct. Okay. N into n plus 1 by 2. Can you guys give me where you made the mistake, Sujit and Atira? Did you, okay, 1 second. Did you get until this point and got the answer as n into n minus 1 by 2, or you made a mistake in reaching here? What actually happened? I don't know, because you can never have option B. Option C is the correct answer. This is wrong. Option C is the correct answer, right? Atira, Sujit, Rindimol, equation maripoida. Okay, you choose n into n minus 1 by 2 as the counting number equation. Right, that is what happened. Okay, fine, no problem. But you got it until this point, right? 1 plus 2 plus 3, etc. until n, right? So that is actually n into n plus 1 by 2. Sum of first n counting numbers, n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, so that is the answer for this one. Last time n minus. Do you get last time? X raised to n minus 1 by x minus 1, right? You differentiate numerator, that will be n x raised to n minus 1 divided by 1. Put x equal to 1. Last time is n. Oh, you accidentally took this value, right? Okay, no problem. Understood, right? What is the mistake? Last time is actually n only, right? Fine. Okay. Yeah. Okay, fine. Shall we move to the next question? Shall we move to the next question? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I think all of you have copied. So next question. Now this is a vector is given by u is equal to minus 2y I vector plus 2xj vector. Evaluate the integral over u dot dr integral over c, where c is a closed loop formed by connecting the points. Formed by connecting the points. I think the points are 1 1, 1 comma 1, 3 comma 1, 3 comma 1, 3 comma 2. This is 3 comma 2, and 1 comma 2. This is 1 comma 2, 1 comma 2. Okay, so it's actually a rectangle, I think. Okay, this is a rectangle in this particular order. Also they have mentioned the order. This is a closed loop. So what is the value of the integral? I'm waiting. Okay, Atira, let me ask you whether you have done the line integration or did you do the surface integration? Did you go for Stokes theorem? Okay, Green's theorem. Okay, fine. There is, see, the Green's theorem is actually a subset of Stokes theorem, right? Stokes theorem done in a plane is what is Green's theorem. Okay, all of you are, yeah, all of you are going for Stokes theorem, I guess. So I'll also do it based on Stokes theorem. I'll find out what is del cross u first. Del cross u. Okay. So del cross u is I j k dou by dou x dou by dou y dou by dou z. I don't want to learn two different theorems. That's why I consider Green's theorem is a subset of Stokes theorem. So if anybody is interested in by hearting Green's theorem, that is actually a subset of Stokes theorem. So minus 2y, 2x and 0. So that is equal to I times this is 0 minus j times that is 0 plus k times 2 plus 2, k times 4. Okay. So 4k vector. 4k vector. Now this is x and this is y. So 4k vector means that will be outside. So 4k vector, right? 4k vector, that is del cross a. 4k vector is what is del cross a. Whether I have kept any space? No, I have not kept any space for the integration part. So now what is the Stokes theorem telling you? Stokes theorem tells you that integral over the closed loop, C u dot dr is actually equal to integral over the open surface del cross u dot ds, right? Now I got del cross u as 4k vector and ds is the direction of this surface, right? That is actually dx dy k vector, right? Dx dy k vector. So I'll write dx dy k vector. So if I dot product this, it becomes 4 dx dy, and when you take out 4, integral dx dy is going to be this area. Okay, integral dx dy is going to be this area. Now this is 1 unit and this is 2 units, so the area is actually equal to 2. So 4 into 2, 4 into integral dx dy. So this is 4 into 2. So answer is going to be 8. Okay. So your final answer is 8. All of you understood how you got the answer as 8? Or should I slowly repeat it again? No need to repeat, right? Understood, right? Sir, dx dy k vector. Dx dy k vector. Yeah, dx dy k vector it is. Dx dy k vector. How it is? Yeah, dx dy k vector is the dx dy k vector. That is differential surface. ds is equal to dx dy k vector. You must be able to understand why ds is dx dy k vector, because this surface, any small area can be represented as dx dy, and the direction of this is based on the thumb rule. Okay, you keep your right hand fingers rotating in the direction of the loop, and the direction of the thumb will represent the direction of area. So you know, if this is x and this is y, the direction which is projecting out is the direction of z axis. So that is how I got dx dy k vector, right? Is it clear to all of you? Clear, right? Okay. So I'm moving forward to the next question. Okay. Consider the matrix M 5, 3, 3, 5. The normalized eigenvector corresponding to the smallest eigenvalue of the matrix M is. These are all direct questions. You can easily give the answer for this one. Option C is the correct answer. Right. But if you want to do it quickly, I'll give you a method to evaluate the quicker version. Okay. If you have 5, 3, 3, 5, okay, you know the sum of all rows are same, which is 8, right? So 8 must be an eigenvalue, correct? And the sum of diagonal elements is equal to 10. Sum of diagonal elements is equal to 10, which means the other eigenvalue must be 2. So two eigenvalues are 2 and 8, right? We will check the validity of this. The product is 16, 25 minus 9, that is 16. Product is determinant. So determinant is delta is equal to 16. Eigenvalues are 8 and 2. And corresponding to this sum, all all rows, if they sum up to the same eigenvalue, what is the eigenvector corresponding to that? Corresponding to this one? Can somebody give me an answer for that? Because that is something which we have discussed in the class. If you have, yeah, 1 1, right? So I have 5 3 3 5 into 1 1 equal to, you know, that is going to be 8 8. So the eigenvalue is 8 here. And when you normalize this, normalizing means you are dividing by the total magnitude. So root of 1 square plus 1 square is root 2. So 1 by root 2 and 1 by root 2 is the eigenvector for lambda equal to 8. But here what I have asked is the eigenvector corresponding to the smallest eigenvalue, right? Now the smallest eigenvalue is actually 2. Now one more thing is, this particular matrix is a symmetric matrix. You know, this is a symmetric matrix. What is the property of eigenvectors of a symmetric matrix? Can you give me an answer for that? Eigenvectors of a symmetric matrix. Yeah, Rintumol, you are right. It is going to be orthogonal. Eigenvectors of a symmetric matrix will be orthogonal in nature, right? So one of the eigenvectors is 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2. So naturally, the other eigenvector has to be orthogonal to this one, which means I will have 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2, because when you dot product these two, 1 by root 2 into 1 by root 2 is 1 by 2, minus 1 by root 2 into 1 by root 2 is minus 1 by 2. So the answer is 0. So easily I can pick the answer as C. This property you can apply for a symmetric matrix. For a symmetric matrix, you will have all the eigenvectors orthogonal. The other property which I have used is sum of rows, if they are giving the same number, that is an eigenvalue, and corresponding to that eigenvalue, eigenvector will always be 1 1. Normalize it, I will get 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2. So this is one eigenvector, this is the other eigenvector. So this is corresponding to lambda equal to 8, and this is corresponding to lambda equal to 2. Now you can check this. Okay, 5 3 3 5 into 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2. Okay, so 5 into 1 by root 2 minus 3 into 1 by root 2, that is 2 into 1 by root 2, that is root 2. 3 minus 5, so that is minus root 2. See, 1 by root 2 into 2 is actually root 2, minus 1 by root 2 into 2 is actually minus root 2. So here lambda is equal to 2. Is it clear to all of you? Clear? So the answer is option C. Also, you can do it using the conventional method, where we will find out the eigenvector corresponding to an eigenvalue by substituting in a minus lambda x is equal to 0 and then solving for that. That is another method. Okay. So shall we move forward? The next question. Okay, this is another question. Let A be an n by n matrix with rank 0 less than r less than n. So rank is less than n. Ax equal to 0 has p independent solutions. rank of the matrix is R, then what is the value of P? Yeah, then Tumol and Adira has come up with the answer. Option. All of you are getting the correct answer. So I need not explain why it is so, right? This is a direct concept. When you have an n by n matrix A with Ax equal to 0, and if the rank of A is R, there will be n minus R independent. Actually, it is linearly independent, right? Linearly independent solutions. Okay, when you have n as the rank of the n as the order of the matrix, R is the rank of the matrix, then there will be definitely n minus R independent solutions. Okay, n minus R independent solutions. I hope it is clear to all of you because that is a conceptual question. So option C is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Next question. This is a question which demands some time to work out. I'll give you, this is a tough question, but you can answer it. Let M equal to A, B, C, B, D, E, C, E, F be a real matrix with eigenvalues 1, 0, 3. If the eigenvectors corresponding to 1 and 0 are 1, 1, 1 and 1 minus 1, 0 respectively, then the value of 3 times F is equal to, what is the answer? I'll give you some time to work it out. Let us try. You can try this. It'll take at least 2-3 minutes. So I'll give 2-3 minutes for you to try. And if you're not able to solve, I'll work it out. Okay. You try this. This is a good question. This was asked in IIT JAM exam. Okay. So you can expect similar kind of questions in GATE also. Maybe 2 marks questions may not be so easy, and you need some time to work out tough questions, right? Okay. Yeah. Correct answer. Option, answer is 7. Very good. Okay, so I'm not waiting for others because it is a problem which demands some time. So I'll just explain how to do it. Okay. Now, answer is 7. Let's see how we can do that. If I take the matrix A, B, C, B, D, E, C, E, F, this is an eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue 0, right? So if I write 1 minus 1, 0, the eigenvalue corresponding to this is lambda corresponding to this is 0, which means my output should be equal to this vector into 0. So everything will be 0, correct? From here, I will get A into 1 minus B into 1 plus C into 0 equal to 0. So A minus B equal to 0. B minus D equal to 0 and C minus E equal to 0. This will give me an important information, which is A is equal to B, B is equal to D, and C is equal to E. Now, A is equal to B. So for A and B and D, I will use only one letter now, that is X. For C and E, I will use the letter Y, because A equal to B equal to D. That is obtained from this particular relation. All of you understood until this point? All of you understood until this point? How I got A minus B equal to 0, B minus D equal to 0, C minus E equal to 0? Because A into 1 minus B into 1 plus C into 0 equal to 0. B into 1 minus D into 1 plus E into 0 equal to 0. C minus E plus F into 0 equal to 0. So this relation will allow me to change the matrix as X, X, Y, X, X, Y, 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 and the last one is F into. This is the matrix now. Okay. Right. Now, next I'm going to take this particular eigenvector, which is 1, 1, 1. If I take that eigenvector 1, 1, 1, I will have the result as 2x plus y here. x plus y, right? 2x plus y again. Then last one is 2y plus f. Okay. And the eigenvalue corresponding this to this is 1, which means all this must be eigenvalue corresponding to this is 1, which means this column vector must be equal to 1, 1, 1. So I have now another relation, that is 2x plus y equal to 1 and 2y plus f is equal to 1. Understood? 2x plus y equal to 1 and 2y plus f is equal to 1. All of you understood until this point? Correct? Now, what is going to be the eigenvector corresponding to 3? For eigenvalue 3, what will be the eigenvector? That is an interesting question. What will be the eigen? Can you guess the eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue equal to 3? Can you guess the eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue equal to 3? Can anybody make a guess? What will be the eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue equal to 3? I don't know how Atira got the answer, but if you have done it this way, there are other ways also. You might have done it in different way, but this is the way I'm proceeding. I am going to guess what is the eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue 3. Yeah, they are orthogonal. See, the eigenvectors are orthogonal because the matrix is symmetric. This matrix is a symmetric matrix. Okay, this matrix is a symmetric matrix means they have to be orthogonal. When you check this 1, 1, 1, 1 minus 1, 0, they are actually orthogonal. 1 into 1 plus 1 into minus 1 is actually 0, correct? Now, I will choose another eigenvector which is minus 1, minus 1, 2. Okay, I'm just taking a vector which will be orthogonal to this and orthogonal to this. There will only be one vector which is orthogonal to two orthogonal vectors. Okay, that is the basic idea of our coordinate system, right? So when I take minus 1 into 1 plus minus 1 into 1 plus 1 into 2, that is 0, right? 1 into minus 1 plus minus 1 into minus 1. This is minus 1 plus 0. So that is also orthogonal. So my third vector is going to be minus 1, minus 1, 2. And the eigenvalue corresponding to that will be, what will be the eigenvalue corresponding to this vector? What will be the eigenvalue corresponding to this vector? Can somebody give an answer? What is the eigenvalue? Yeah, it is 3 because that is the only eigenvalue which is left out. Correct? So now I can write the next equation xxy xxy yyf into minus 1 minus 1 2 is actually equal to minus 3 minus 3 6. Correct? Minus 3 minus 3 6. Understood? So for the from the this relation I can get minus y, the from the last row, minus y plus 2f is actually equal to 6. Okay, so minus 2y plus 2f is equal to 6. And from the previous relation I have 2y plus f is equal to 1. Correct? 2y plus f is given as 1. Now you add up these two equation 1 and equation 2, you will get 3f is equal to 7. Is the method clear to all of you? Yes. So can I proceed to the next question? All of you have copied this one. If somebody want to copy, I'll wait for some time. If everyone has copied this, please let me know so that I can proceed. I will anyway be sending the slides of this class as PDF. So that should be enough, right? Copied? Copied, right? here also this idea of orthogonality. Adira, have you, I mean, Adira MG, have you done it based on this idea, or you have used some other method? There are a lot of methods actually. No, okay, you might have done. Okay, you can also do this now. 2x plus f is equal to 4, right? That can be used because 1, 0, and 3 are the eigenvalues. Sum of diagonal elements must be equal to sum of eigenvalues. That can be used. That is also because we have one relation here which gives me 2x 2y plus f is equal to 1, 2x plus y equal to 1. That can be used to solve it. Yes, sir. This method. Okay. Fine, fine. Any method, that is fine. Okay. Right. So I'm moving to the next question. This is another question. P is a non-singular matrix. This is not actually one. This is I. So the question is, P is a non-singular matrix, which means it is invertible. I plus P square plus etc. plus P raised to n equal to null matrix. Null matrix means 0. Null matrix. Okay. O. Then what is P inverse? The options are 0, P raised to n, and I. Can you try this one? These are not previous GATE questions. I have selected this question from other competitive exams conducted by IITs like JAM, etc. So you can expect similar kind of questions in GATE also. These are recently conducted maths exams by IITs. Okay. So those questions I have taken for tutorial class. So what is the answer for this one? Can you try this? Option C is the answer. What Adira has given as the answer is option B. I mean option C. What about others? All of you agree with Adira? Or Intimol is also getting option C. Okay, this is very easy actually. So this right side is 0, which means I can write I is equal to minus of P plus P square plus etc. P raised to n, correct? Minus of P plus P raised to P square plus etc. P raised to n, correct? Now if I multiply both sides by P inverse, I will get P inverse equal to P inverse into I is P inverse minus of P inverse into P is I plus P inverse into P square is P plus etc. P raised to n minus 1, right? Now from this relation, if you take this relation, if you put P raised to n, I plus P square plus etc. plus P raised to n is equal to 0, which means if you keep P raised to n here, P raised to n is equal to minus of I plus P square. Last term here will be P raised to n minus 1, right? So this summation is actually equal to P raised to n, right? So P inverse is nothing but P raised to n. So that is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. All of you understood? Yes or no? Or should I repeat? Yeah. Once more, I'll repeat. Okay. See, I have I plus P square plus etc. plus P raised to n minus 1 plus P raised to n is actually equal to 0. So if I keep P raised to n alone here, P raised to n is equal to minus of all the terms are taken to the all these terms are taken to the left side. So minus of I plus P square plus etc. plus P raised to n minus 1. Right? Until this point it is clear, right? Now in the next step, I'm taking this and I'm keeping I alone here and taking all other terms to the right side. So that will be minus of all other terms means P plus P square plus etc. plus P raised to n, right? Now multiply both sides of this equation, equation 1. equation 1 into P inverse. Okay, so that will give me I into P inverse is P inverse equal to P inverse. If I multiply with each term, 1 degree will be reduced. So P inverse into P is I plus P inverse into P square is P plus etc. P inverse into P raised to N is P raised to N minus 1. Okay, now this is the value of P inverse. Now this is already obtained as P raised to N, right? So P raised to N is equal to P inverse. Is it clear, Hari? Doubts are still there, or is it clear? Clear, right? Okay, so I hope I can continue now. If you want to copy this, you can copy down. I'll wait. Once you copied, please let me know. We'll move to the next question. Copied, right? Okay. So next question. Okay, this is another question. If A is equal to minus 2, 3, minus 1, 1, then A is equal to minus 2, 3, minus 1, sorry, minus 2, 3, minus 1, 1. Then what is I plus A plus A square plus I is identity matrix. Remember, I is identity matrix. A cube plus etc. up to infinity is equal to. Anybody has got any answers? I will give you a hint. Okay. I plus A square plus etc. up to infinity. I think this is a new matrix. Okay, I'm considering that matrix as X. Okay. Now I plus, if I take out A from each terms here, that will be again I plus A square plus etc. up to infinity, right? That is equal to X. So what can you replace this with? I plus A times, what is this? This is again option C is what Adira has given us the answer. I need to check Adira. I don't recollect the answer by heart. Okay. So can you give me what is the answer for this? I plus A square plus infinity is nothing but X itself, right? So I can replace that as X. That is, I think answer is C only. We'll see. That is X. Okay. Now I is equal to X minus A times X. So X into I minus A is equal to I. So X is nothing but I divided by I minus A, or I can write X is equal to I minus A whole inverse, right? So what is I? I is 1, 0, 0, 1 minus A is minus 2, 3, minus 1, 1. So what is I minus A? That will be 1 minus 2. That is minus 1, minus 3. This is 1 and 0. So what is the inverse of this matrix? The inverse of that matrix will be 1 by determinant of A. Determinant will be 0, 1 by 3. Okay, 1 by determinant of A into, you interchange the diagonal elements, put negative sign for the other diagonal elements. So this will be the correct answer, right? Okay, where I have made the mistake. 1 by 3 into 0 minus 1, 3 minus 1. Okay, minus 1, okay. I minus A means 0 minus 3, 1 minus 1. This is 0, right? Okay. Interchange the diagonal elements. 1 minus 1. Okay. Or did I made the mistake? Can somebody point out my mistake? 1 minus 2 is equal to 3. Okay, fine. Okay, this is 3, right? 1 minus 2 is 3. Okay, sorry. Thank you, Abhijit. You are right. So the inverse of this thing will be inverse of that thing will be 1 by 3. Then I need to interchange the diagonal elements 0, 3, sign change of other diagonal. So this will be the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. How many of you understood what I have done? All of you understood? Yes or no? Understood, right? Yeah. So this is a common logic which you can apply wherever you see infinity. This is something which you can trigger in your mind. Okay, wherever you see infinity. So I will always consider a when I take out. This is again the same term. So I'll consider this total is equal to x. This can be replaced by x. Now it is pretty simple, right? So this idea, if you are able to click, then this is not a very difficult problem. But otherwise, it's very difficult also, right? When you consider about adding up infinite terms of, see, one thing you should be very clear. We can never add up infinite terms, right? So there should be some other idea behind this problem, right? That idea, if you are able to click, then you can easily get the answer. Otherwise, don't waste time on this. That is my request. Okay, because you will square the matrix, cube the matrix, nothing is going to happen because you need to go until infinity. You are not able to go until infinity, which means that will not work out. So, and again, there is an algebraic relation based on this. Okay, if you consider a matrix as, or if you consider a relationship like 1 plus r square plus etc. up to infinity. If it is a converging result, I can always write it as 1 by 1 minus r. Okay, all of you know this, right? Geometric progression, correct? That is the same thing I have done here. That is the same thing we are doing here. I see. So I plus a square plus etc. up to infinity. If this is converging, then I can say that is I divided by 1 will be replaced by I in matrix I minus a. Okay, so that is I into I minus a whole to the power minus 1. That is the algebra behind it. We can use Cayley-Hamilton theorem also. We can use Cayley-Hamilton theorem also. We can use Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So the eigenvalues of this matrix, right? I'll check with Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Since you have mentioned as Cayley-Hamilton theorem, let me try to work out based on Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Minus 2, 3, minus 2, 3, minus 1, 1. So the eigenvalues are sum is minus 1, product is 1, right? So lambda 1 plus lambda 2 equal to minus 1. Lambda 1 into lambda 2 is equal to 1. Product is 1. So what are the eigenvalues? The eigenvalues are okay. Product sum lambda square plus lambda plus 1 equal to 0. Okay. So I'll get I plus a square equal to 0. So eigenvalues are minus 2 and 1. No, eigenvalues are not minus 2. This is going to be the characteristic equation, right? Let me check. Minus 2 minus lambda, 3 minus 1, 1 minus lambda. So if I multiply, that will be minus of 2 plus lambda into 1 minus lambda plus 3 equal to 0. Minus of lambda square plus 2, sorry, minus 2 minus lambda plus 2 plus 3 equal to 0. So that is lambda square minus lambda square plus lambda plus 1 equal to 0. That is lambda square minus lambda minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, I think Cayley-Hamilton theorem will be. Have you done it using Cayley-Hamilton theorem, Madhav? I don't know how we can proceed with this. Cayley-Hamilton theorem will be a little bit difficult to do, I think. Presently, I am not getting any idea to proceed from here. Okay, maybe it is possible, but I don't know. Let me see if I can work it out. I'll explain in the next tutorial class. Okay, I will see. Right. So next question. Shall we move to the next question? Anybody want to copy this down? Copy it, right? Okay. So next question is this one. Okay, we need to cover some of the questions based on this simple idea of consistency of system of linear equations. Given 2x minus y plus 2z equal to 2, x minus 2y plus z equal to minus 4, and x plus y plus a z equal to 4, then the value of a such that the given system of equations has no solution is. So the matrix is 2 minus 1, 2, 2, 1 minus 2, 1 minus 4. This is for augmented matrix creation. 1, 1, a 4. See, whenever you write the system of linear equation first from the screen, immediately you write down the augmented matrix from the equation. You need not copy the equation, right? You just need to copy the coefficients directly from the equation and write the coefficient matrix. Then you can proceed, right? Okay, find the value. B is what all of you are getting as the answer. Okay, let me work it out. So R2 changes to R2 minus R1 by 2, and R3 changes to R3 minus R1 by 2. That is the first thing you need to do. 2 to 0. This minus is okay. That is minus 3 by 2 then. This is 0. This is minus 5. 0. This is 3 by 2. This is a minus 1. This is 3. Now R3 changes to R3 plus R2. So this will be 0. This will be minus 2. Okay, so simply you can write if A is equal to 1, coefficient matrix rank and augmented matrix rank are different, right? If A is equal to 1, your coefficient matrix rank will be 2 and augmented matrix rank will be 3. So that is not same. So it is inconsistent. So A is equal to 1 is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer, right? Option B is the correct answer. You will get A is equal to 1 implies the system of linear equations is inconsistent, right? That is enough, correct? So shall I move to the next question? Yeah. Again, one more system of linear equation question. I think this you can do. Let me check if there are some other questions are there in the sheet. Okay, Laplace transform, normal vector, extreme values. Okay, we are. One second. Please hold on. Yeah. I lost the presentation, right? I'm sorry. Lost the presentation. Are you able to see the presentation window now? Yes. Okay. Fine. Okay. You can work it out. This one also you can work it out easily. System of linear equation has. So that is. I just don't want to repeat the same type of problem. That's why I thought of quitting it. 3 minus 3, 4. Okay, is equal to 6. 1 minus 2, 3, and 4. Okay, you can work it out. What is the answer? So ideally, what you should do is you should take this expression to the top, because this will give much easier. This row to the top. Okay. So that is pivot element will be 1. So that will be much easier to work out. 2 minus 1, 1, 1. 3 minus 3, 4, 6. This is the easiest way, because you write the one with the pivot element 1 in the top one. Top. In any way, any order equations should satisfy, right? So I am going to change the okay. Option B is what one solution is what Sujit is telling. Let's see. R2 changes to R2 minus 2 times R1. R3 changes to R3 minus 3 times R1. So what will be the answer? This will turn out to be 0. This will turn out to be 0. Minus 1 minus 4. Okay, so this will turn out to be 3. Minus 3 plus 6. So this will turn out to be 1. 1 minus 6, right? So that is minus 5. 4 minus 9, that is minus 5. 1 minus 8, that is minus 7. 6 minus 12, that is minus 6. Now R3 changes to R3, R3. 3 times R3 plus R2 is enough. 3 times R3 minus R2 is enough, right? 3 times R3 minus R2 is enough. Okay, so that will be unique, correct? Unique solution, because coefficient matrix rank will be 3, augmented matrix rank will be 3, and that is equal to the number of variables. Okay, in that case, it is unique solution, which means single solution. You will get coefficient matrix rank equal to 3, which is equal to augmented matrix rank. Okay, and that is equal to number of variables. And if that is the case, unique solution. That is the case, then unique solution. So option B is the correct answer. Only Sujit has got it. Anybody else got it as unique solution? Yeah. So can I move forward? Yeah. So I'm moving forward to the next question. What is the Laplace transform of e raised to 8 into sin x dt? It is going to be e raised to 8 into sin x dt will be b by okay. So option, which option is correct? Yeah, option D is correct. So I'll write down what is the Laplace transforms directly. Cos bt. What is the Laplace transform? S divided by s square plus b square. Sin bt. What is the Laplace transform? B divided by s square plus b square. Now, if you have h, cos h bt, that is simple, s divided by s square minus b square. Sin h bt, it is b divided by s square minus b square. Okay. If you multiply anything with e raised to at, s changes to s minus a, right? So here e raised to at into sine of h of bt will have Laplace transform given by b divided by s minus a whole square minus b square. Option D is the correct answer. Okay, b divided by s minus a whole square minus b square. Okay, it's actually a question which might come only for mechanical engineering students, because for circuit branches they'll never ask Laplace transforms, these kind of things. They will be mixing it with signals and systems. So easy electrical instrumentation students need not focus on such questions. But for mechanical, they don't need the region of convergence part of Laplace transform. So for them, this question might be interesting, or they will get such questions from Laplace transform because they are learning very little of Laplace transform. That's right. Okay. So shall I move forward? Yes. Now, what is the normal vector to a surface? Z is equal to x root of x square plus y square at the point 1, 1, 1. When you have a surface like this, you put that surface as f of x comma y comma z equal to 0 format, which means here it is z minus root of x square plus y square equal to 0 format. Then find the del of that, del of f. Okay, del of f, and apply at that point del of f divided by magnitude of del f, gradient of the function divided by magnitude of the gradient. That will give you the normal to surface. So if you find the del of f, what is del of f? Del f is equal to dou f by dou x I vector plus dou f by dou y j vector plus dou f by dou z k vector. This is del f, right? So if you recollect this derivative of this with respect to x, what is that with respect to x? Minus 1 by 2 root of x square plus y square into 2x I vector. Okay, minus 1 by 2 root of x square plus y square into 2y j vector plus z is derivative of z is 1. Now 2 and 2 cancelled, so that is minus. Now you put the values of x and y and everything is 1. So minus 1 by root 2 I vector minus 1 by root 2 j vector plus k vector. So there is no answer in this. There is no answer in this question. Let me see. At k vector at the point 1, 1, 1. Okay, 1, 1, 1. It is going to be 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2. Minus 1 by root 2. Okay. What is dou by dou x? Okay, I think there is no answer in this. Let me check where did I took this question from. Where did I take this question from? I don't know whether I missed the printing part of options also. Okay, anyway, this magnitude കൊണ്ട് divide ചെയ്യണ്ടേ? Still, magnitude കൊണ്ട് divide ചെയ്താലും answer will not be. What is the magnitude here? 1 by 1 plus 1 by 1. Magnitude divide ചെയ്താലും normalize ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ഈ എല്ലാ ടേമിനും സെയിം അല്ലേ വരിക? Here it is not balanced, but options ഇതെല്ലാത്തിന്റെയും magnitude same അല്ലേ? എല്ലാത്തിന്റെയും options ഐഡിയും ജെയുടെയും കെയുടെയും എല്ലാം coefficients 1 or minus 1 അല്ലേ? But here see minus 1 minus 1 1 എന്നുള്ള ഫോർമാറ്റിലാണ് ആൻസർ വരുന്നെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് കുഴപ്പമില്ലായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷെ ഇപ്പൊ അങ്ങനെയല്ല വന്നിക്കുന്നത്. മാഗ്നിറ്റ്യൂഡ് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്താലും ഇതിന്റെ ആൻസർ മാറൂല എന്നുള്ളതാണ് പ്രശ്നം. ഓക്കെ, സോ ഐ ചെക്ക് ദിസ്. ഈ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഞാൻ നോക്കാം കേട്ടോ. So this equal to one by two root. Doesn't change. Root x in the derivative and the root x. What is the derivative? 1 by 2 root x. Okay, fine. Okay, I will check this. Okay, I think there is no option which is correct here. Anyway, we'll move to the next question. Okay, find this question's answer. If y is equal to a log x plus b x square plus x has extreme values at x equal to -1 and x equal to 2, then what are the values of a and b? Okay, so what is the answer for this one? Option A. Simple and right? What is the extreme values? So we need to find the derivative, right? Extreme values to find dy by dx. Dy by dx is equal to a by x plus 2bx plus 1. Correct? This is equal to 0 at x equal to -1, which means minus a minus 2b plus 1 equal to 0. Also at x equal to 2. So a by 2 plus 4b plus 1 equal to 0. Now minus a minus 2b equal to -1. A by 2 plus 4b equal to -1. So if I multiply this by 2, this will be 8 minus 2. So now add it up. So 6b equal to -3, b equal to -1 by 2, and b equal to -1 by 2. So minus a plus 1 equal to -1. So a is equal to 2 and b is equal to -2. Option A is the correct answer. Just you need to differentiate and substitute. When you will have maximum values, extreme values will happen when the derivative equal to 0, and that points are given by x equal to -1 and x equal to -2. So I have substituted derivative equal to 0 is taken first, then I have substituted x equal to -1, got the first equation, x equal to 2, got the second equation, solve this and get the answers. So that's it. I think we have come to the end of the. Okay, one more question is there. All of you got the answer option A? All of you got the answer option A? Yes. So next question. We have one more question. Okay, what is the answer for this particular one? Let f be the function defined as given below. F of x equal to ch plus d for x less than or equal to 2. X square minus ch for x greater than 2, where c and d are constant. If it is differentiable at x equal to 2, then what is the value of c plus d? If it is differentiable at c, differentiable means it must be continuous also, right? So at x equal to 2, this equation and this equation should give same value. That is the condition, right? So I'll have 2c plus d must be equal to at x equal to 2, 4 minus 2c. Correct? And the derivative must also be same. So what is the derivative of this? C is the derivative of this, and in the denominator derivative is, in the second part derivative is 2x minus c at x equal to 2. So c must be equal to x equal to 2, 4 minus c. So 2c equal to 4, c equal to 2. If c equal to 2, what is d? Here it is 4c plus d equal to 4. If you substitute d equal to -4, so c plus d will be equal to -2. Option B is the correct answer. Okay, so we'll wind up here. Did you all understand what I have done here? Did you all understand what I have done here? Or should I repeat? I have just done two things. At x equal to 2, it should be continuous for differentiable, right? So first cx plus d must be equal to x square minus cx at x equal to 2. Okay. Also, its derivative must be same. So d by dx of cx plus d must be equal to d by dx of x square minus cx at x equal to 2. Apply these two conditions, you will get the answer as B. Okay, I hope that is enough. Any doubts in today's class? Any doubts? Everything is clear? So next Sunday we will be focusing on the other topics of mathematics, including differential equations, maybe vector calculus, complex analysis, and probability. Okay, today we have done basic calculus and linear algebra questions more in this tutorial. In the next tutorial we will be focusing on other topics. Okay, so come prepared with these topics for the next Sunday's class. Okay, thank you all. We'll meet again on Sunday.